I can't get it. Hello, I am very excited to release to the world the new Holeyboard ZigZag. This is Zig, this is Zag, and together they can do all kinds of things that I am going to show you. After 7 years of making the Holeyboards, the Pro Series, I get lots of questions and answers and needs from different people, and I kind of store those away in my brain. And I sketch a lot, and I came up with some ideas. My smallest board I currently make is the amp top version, which holds, 2, 3, or 4 pedals, plus you can put a power supply. And it's a great place to start for people, but then to go up from the next size from the amp top is my standard. And people said, well, Chris, I would like something bigger than the amp top, but smaller than the standard, or I might only have 2 or 3 pedals, but one of those happens to be a wah or a volume pedal. What's more fun than trying a wah-wah pedal if you've never had one before? So I came up with the design for ZigZag. I started with using the same patented hole pattern and zip tie operation that I use on the Pro Series for Holeyboards, which is the easiest way and the fastest way in the world to attach your pedals. The second thing, and this might completely blow your mind if you've seen all of my things before, it's a square. And why is it a square? Well, the Pro Series has a nice arc to make it easy for the follow the arc of your foot to make it easy to step on. But the idea for ZigZag was to make something more compact. Sometimes you're on a tiny stage, you want to schlep less gear. There's a big trend, I was just looking at Pigtronics today, more and more people with the small pedals, right? Henrietta Engineering, lots of guys, the EP Booster, my favorite pedal in the world, and they want it in a smaller space. Another important feature is the 2 levels. It's not movable because it's one piece. It's a little bit higher so that when you've got your pedal down here below, it's easy to hit the row that's in the back. So one of the things I always talk about is avoiding the toe dance. When you have just one angled flat board and you're in the middle of a jam or it's about to be your solo and you reach over and you hit your pedal and you actually hit your tuner and it mutes you out, or you hit your big muff and in a little love song while people are dancing, it can be embarrassing. So the second level has been key, and I included that to make it fancy. The another part that you may have noticed is that it is all aluminum. And I am switching to all aluminum. All of my products are now aluminum. I used to be the Baltic birch plywood because aluminum is awesome. It is super strong, super light, incredibly durable, and very eco-friendly. As you can see, one of the coolest features about ZigZag is that it can grow or expand with your needs. That's one of the big problems that people say is, I only start with 2 or 3 pedals, and everybody knows it's kind of a delightful addiction, and then we get 15 pedals, and then one day you say, woo, I'm just gonna play with 3 pedals again. And how do you not just throw away what you've got or have some ridiculously large board and you have 2 pedals on it? So it's modular, and this one truly grows or shrinks with you. So to connect Zig and Zag to make different configurations, this is called the connector. That was a really interesting name. This is one configuration that's very common, and it's similar to my current standard. I've got a wah-wah pedal. I could put 6, maybe 7 additional pedals, plus I can put a power supply. I'll show you in a little bit. I have 3 places to put a power supply. And you can see how the connectors just fasten together with my wing nuts and lock washers. Super easy, no tools required. This is another configuration that you can do with Zig and Zig. Then these two use the same connector. Here's a setup. This is actually what I just was playing with the band at a gig yesterday with just Zig by itself. Sometimes it's fun to only play with 4 or 5 pedals and put together kind of a gig-specific board or a genre-specific. So I'm playing with my current band Romeo Delta, and I play a tweed amp, and I want some lightly overdriven sounds for the EP Booster. Every once in a while I want to rock out with a little bit of a solo. The box of rock, I've got my tuner, and then the bell epoch, and then the Strymon that just come in for a little bit of ambiance and effect. One of the nice features about being modular with Zag is people that do play with a wah or a volume pedal, that you can add it to either side, right? So I can add this plate and I could put 2 of these guys next to each other. Some people are lefties, some are righties, so I can put this on either side. On ZigZag, there's 3 locations that you can mount your power supply. So as you can see, I put my Atos by Walrus Audio, and I just zip tied it straight to the back. And it's really luxurious because I can put my connectors right in the top. It's easy to change pedals in and out. You know, the other day I just got this Strymon and it wasn't working well, and then I finally read the instructions. I need at least 250 milliamps. It's like, oh, I'd put it in the 300 milliamp output. It works really well. So it's kind of fun to put your power strip right on the back. That's where I've been doing. Two other places that you can put your power supply would be right underneath like that, or depending on which one, like the Phoenix can fit right that underneath as well. And I have a little piece of magic that I sell directly that is the L-shaped power cord, which allows you, when you mount it on the inside or the bottom, that I can put this pretty close up to that back wall to have plenty of room in there to easily access my cables, and then I can just route them right through these slots till they get right to my pedal. So that is ZigZag, available now at chemistrydesignworks.com and on reverb.com. As always, all of our products have a lifetime warranty, and they are built in the USA, right here in the Twin Cities. And it's been our mission to make pedal boards easier to use for you, the musician. That's our mission in life, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Have a great day. Zig and Zag can talk to each other. Hello, I'm Zig, and I'm Zag. We don't know why we're British.
Can you do Australian?
I can't.
It's so close.
Is it? I might. I'm Zig, and I'm Zag, and we can play together. Oh, screw it. Let's get a pint. Wait, that's Mr. English and British.